This will be part two to the toxicology YouTube series. In this one, I will talk about the all natural poisons that come from ecological settings. In every ecological setting, there's to some degree poisoned animals that can directly affect cells or indirectly over time cause damage to tissues and organ systems. For example, we have the elapid snakes, certain aquatic animals as well. And then what we will have from there is scorpions, black widow spiders, and they affect the nervous system, which they release neurotoxins, as we talked about in the last video. Certain metals that caused that were toxic were described as that. So the most common signs are when the bite mark swells and very stiff, as in you can't move it very well, and extreme redness. That's just basic for rattlesnake bites and any sort of snake bite. Aquatic animals generally don't have the venom in like as a gland. It's generally as in their spine, and it goes into the skin upon contact. A great example is shellfish. Shellfish, in which shellfish have algae inside of them that produces the poison. And general consumption of these shellfish can be extremely fatal, as you have probably heard in the news such things. Plant poison, called phytotoxins. Phytotoxins are used as a defense system for the plant to defend against herbivore, herbivorous insects and animals. Certain weeds have this in different regions around the world. And a great example of this is atropine. Atropine. Atropine is from the deadly nightshade berries, and it's one of the most toxic plant productions. It's very famous, very well known. And then you got your mycotoxins, which are basically spelled like this: mycotoxins, and they come from fungal molds. And then they're often found in livestock more than anything, but can reach out to humans as well. And then you have your aflatoxins. Aflatoxins. Now, aflatoxins are typically a more specific group of mycotoxins, and they're produced from common molds that can cause liver cancer, and it's a general problem for developing countries because they can't properly store their food. So there's definitely a correlation between death due to liver cancer and incidence of liver cancer in LDCs, less developed countries. But it also may affect the nervous system, the respiratory, or cause reproductive disorders as well. So that's basically it on natural poisons. There's not much to it. The first discovery of such was a big book of poisonous plants, and they do exist in almost every environment, so it would be a good idea to know this and be careful when you're out in the wild. So that's basically it for this part two. If you have any questions, just ask.